whatoplay presents the top 10 free PC Battle Royale games. The play score is an average of gamer and critic ratings. When a game only reaches the minimum requirement of critic or gamer reviews, it receives a provisional play score. First on our list, Z1 Battle Royale. If we ignore the current state of Daybreak's H1Z1 games, we can still appreciate the original Battle Royale that started it all. This free-to-play competitive MMO from Nantji was the first BR game before BR even existed. The guy behind PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds was once part of this very title. This is a standalone entry from the original H1Z1 experience. Z1 Battle Royale stayed true to its roots by maintaining its King of the Hill formula. It still has that classic feel, look, and gameplay that everyone fell in love with until the cash grabbing started. The game's microtransactions are overwhelming and cheaters bogged the servers. Even up to now, the game is receiving massive flack due to these issues. It's a bittersweet start to our list, and it receives a play score of 6.12. On to number 9 with Battlerite Royale. Sunlock's top-down mobile game was great, but they decided to keep it even more relevant to the modern age. Mixing their MOBA mechanics with Battle Royale, team up with friends and prepare yourself for a power play of magical proportions. Enter their arena and choose from its selection of crazy and powerful heroes. As usual, gather your squad and be the last man standing as you engage in a skill shot-based action against other players. Unlike the new BR titles with fancy twists, Battlerite Royale doesn't have any. It simply fuses their tried and tested top-down gameplay with the tension of BRs. However, to increase its challenge, the arena is filled with potions and spells for you and your squad to gain the upper hand. It may not be revolutionary, but at least they got inside the BR trend in time. It receives a rating of 6.23. And at number 8, Realm Royale. It's no surprise when game companies pivot from their games' original objectives. Paladins was supposed to be the Overwatch contender. It was until they realized Blizzard had the upper hand, so they had to change their core gameplay. This spin-off of Hi-Rez's hero shooter Paladins was such an expected move. Trying to enter the BR craze is every game company's wet dream right now. Combining Paladins' hero shooter mechanics and every Battle Royale formula, players can enter an arena and survive against 100 other players and become the last man standing. Select from Hi-Rez's colorful selection of adorable heroes and use their unique abilities to turn the tide of battle. What differentiates Realm Royale from most BRs is its crafting features. Similar to Fortnite's building, this game can let you create some snazzy new weapons to deal some massive tactical or physical advantage. It receives a score of 6.31. At number 7, Fortnite Battle Royale. The one behind it all. Epic's quick rise to fame was because of this plot twist. Originally a survival game where players defend their turf from a horde of diabolical extraterrestrial threats, it suddenly pivoted to this Battle Royale craze when Epic realized it wasn't making enough sales. This small change to the game's primary gameplay gave birth to a pop culture phenomenon. Epic Games' Fortnite was the beginning of the BR genre. Drop from the battle bus and get ready to become the last man standing among its 100 contenders. With your team of 4, it's not just about shooting. What separates Fortnite from the other BRs is the ability to build. Similar to their original Fortnite game, players build walls and stairs and other stuff to strategically adapt to the face of battle. This game might have received some controversy along the way, but there's no doubt about its popularity. It receives a play score of 7.36. We're on to number 6 with Ring of Elysium. If it's free-to-play PUBG you're looking for, Tencent's Ring of Elysium will gladly step up to the plate. Unlike most BR titles, ROE actually has a kind of narrative to its large-scale battles. Depending on the seasons, quite literally, ROE seasons are separated by their map's weather conditions. Moving on from their snow-capped adventures in their first season, ROE's recent second season presents us with the trials and tribulations of the tropics. Fight your way through the volcanic ash against 59 players and into the safety of their rescue helicopter. Mobility is also a huge part of ROE's gameplay. Along with choosing your own spawn points, you may also choose between hang gliders, BMXs, and grapples as your starter gadgets for the perilous road to survival. Getting criticism for its unpolished gameplay and poor optimizations, it has a rating of 7.4. On the 5th place, Cuisine Royale. Yes, you caught that title right. Cuisine Royale isn't some fancy French quarter pounder, it's a Battle Royale game, but with kitchen materials. If you think that's crazy, you're probably right. Released ahead of World War II MMO game Enlisted, Bluehole gave us a literal taste of the engine's shooting action with this impressively crafted April Fool's joke. Bungling its way to an early access release, it's not exactly at peak performance. Its bare-bones optimizations and bland graphic settings might be an acquired taste. But there's a lot of fun to be had in running around fields and trenches half naked and equipped with all sorts of wacky kitchen items. Remaining pretty much the same as the usual BR title, square up against 29 other competitors and may the last man win the pizza. While it could use some more time in the oven, it gets a provisional play score of 7.6. Number 4, Black Survival. Not exactly the most familiar image of a Battle Royale game by any means, but that's exactly what made Black Survival worthy of this list. Offering a unique take on trendy new battle formula, this 2D survival game plays like those classic dungeon crawlers. You're given a vast map divided into a variety of locations, and exploring each one will net you crafting materials or real-time encounters with other 9 competitors. Crafting and exploration are 2 important elements in any survival game, and Black Survival does it pretty well even within its limited 2D form. With timers at each area where failing to leave means instant death, pressure is always on, keeping the pace and limiting the arena just like any Battle Royale would. Craft the best items and defend yourself, and prepare for the many random encounters ahead of you. It has a provisional play score of 7.61. On the 3rd place, Creative Destruction. The Battle Royale genre seems to be in its own game of Battle Royale, with copies sprouting and dying at a moment's notice. A little unfair to put Creative Destruction under this umbrella, but the comparisons between this game and Epic Games' own Fortnite seems to be endless. Creative Destruction has found a nice little niche within the world. Catering to first and foremost cartoon Battle Royale players on Steam, it has also risen up the charts for its potato computer-friendly specs and its lack of bloom and glider redeploys, which are controversial features on Fortnite. Creative Destruction also seems to have the fun, simple, free-spirited competition that Fortnite used to have. For some, it even borders on easy with more weapon varieties than you could ever have use for. While it isn't the most polished Battle Royale game out there, it just might be the alternative you are looking for. It has a rating of 7.9. On the 2nd place is the Darwin Project. When it comes to interesting stories, Scavenger Studios' multiplayer survival game might just take the cake. Bringing players to the wintry North Canadian Rockies, step into their dystopian post-apocalypse, and play the challenger inside their reality game show to the death. A familiar concept for Hunger Games fans, the Darwin Project's main focus is survival. Instead of just finding weapons and armor, you'll have to craft your way to victory in real time. It's a constant balancing act between vigilance and creation. And just to make an awesome premise more interesting, each match also has a spectating director player whose job it is to spice up the competition by giving heals and abilities to whoever player they choose. Wrapped up in the now familiar cartoon visuals, the Darwin Project is both intense and unapologetically playful. Still in early access, it has a rating of 8. Finally, on the 1st place, Apex Legends. EA's lucky entry to the Battle Royale bandwagon was unexpected but welcome. This Titanfall spin-off takes you to a ragtag group of characters pitted in a sadistic Hunger Games-like tournament. Gather your squad of 3 and begin the hunt as you choose from its wide variety of characters. It shares the same hero-based strategy from Blizzard's Overwatch, but putting more focus on its survival aspect. Become the legend as you remain as the last one standing from an arena of 60 people. Whether you want to take it slow or aggressively, the choice is up to you. Pick up that perfect weapon, charge that ultimate ability, and engage in a blazing firefight that's enough to supercharge you until the next unlucky squad comes in your way. EA's continuous support for the game adds more content every month. Its latest hero, Octane, adds a new flavor to the arena. And of course, there's more coming. It has a provisional play score of 8.58. And that is it for today's video. If you loved it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to become a certified What To player. See you guys next time. Bye!